Hi guys, Jen here, and this is my third weigh-in for How to Lose the Baby Weight series. Hi guys, Jen here. So I'm in my third week my third weigh-in for how I'm going to lose the baby weight. So Max is now 7 weeks old because I started when he was 4 weeks old exactly. And if you're new, I have two other kids. I have a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old as well. So I'm going to recap how I've gone this week, my thoughts about it, that sort of thing, my weigh-in and my belly shot as well. So just to recap, I am doing a 1200 calorie or 5000 kilojoule calorie counting diet. And while doing that, I also try and touch on eating things in moderation as well. If you're interested in maybe a example of what I eat in a day for 1200 kilojoules, I did make a video on that, and I hope to also make other videos because sometimes not every single day is the same, so it might show you sort of different ways I try and make that 1200 calorie diet work. Okay, so I'll quickly recap this last week. So in regards to exercise, I've managed to do 6 jogs or runs in this last week, so that's awesome. I only missed one day, and sometimes I take Max with me in the pram, just like in a lie down 3-wheeler pram, and other times I get to go just by myself. If I take Max in the pram, it's usually coinciding with I know he's tired type time and that he's not asleep already, so I know that it will put him to sleep, and it does every time. I've also managed to stick within my calorie range every single day without fail, so that is awesome. And yeah, I'm proud that I've been able to do that. I think I said in my last video that I haven't found the calorie counting that hard, which I was surprised about because usually my first 2 weeks are the hardest. But and not that I found it super hard in this last week, it's just that I find that I'm sort of dreaming to not calorie counting again. It's not like massive need or massive cravings for all this, you know, bad food or highly processed food, but yeah, I'm surprised that I'm not craving things more. But yeah, I'm just sort of looking forward to not calorie counting. I think after I finish this weight loss series, I will talk about how I maintain and that sort of thing. And when I maintain, I'm not like doing a strict calorie count, working out exactly how I'm eating everything for the day. It's just while I'm losing weight, this is what I find works for me. And yeah, if you have missed the other videos, I use Calorie King to plug in sort of as a food diary. So today's weigh-in result was 66.8 kilos. So that's another 900 gram loss. So last week I lost 900 grams as well. So I am super happy about that. I'd like to know from you guys, leave it in the comments below, if when you're losing weight or that sort of thing, do you find it super motivating when you like have a good weight loss that week? Do you like, yeah, I'm gonna keep this up? Or do you find it as like, yeah, I can slacken off a bit? I find it motivating. I find it like the first option, which is like it spurs me on to keep at this and keep going to where I want to be. And the same with bad weigh-in results. How do you find that, especially if you've followed what you were supposed to do? Do you find that like deflating, where you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go emotional eat? Or do you find that like, yeah, I'm gonna try harder next week? I'd really be interested to see how you feel about, like, if you're doing weigh-ins, in the comments below, how you feel about your weigh-in day or when you weigh yourself. Quickly just touching on weigh-ins, I have to quickly say, yes, I'm telling you about my weigh-ins, but obviously it's not just all about the number on the scales. It's about how you feel and that sort of thing. I think I'm gonna have to cut this short because I can hear the baby monitor going off and Max is crying. But yeah, I'd like to just quickly touch on that I have taken my measurements, like my waist and my thighs and that sort of thing, at the very start. I think I might share like how many centimeters I've lost or that sort of thing, inches, at the very end where I get to where I want to be, because I think that might be more relevant then. I actually find the scales like a pretty accurate picture of how you're going in your weight loss. I know some people are like, oh, but sometimes when you tone up, like, you know, you'll get body changes but it won't show on the scales. But I mean, week after week, if you've got like 13 kilos you want to lose, the scales aren't going to stay the same. It's very unlikely, especially if you're my size, that you can put on 13 kilos of muscle and still be, you know, lose the weight. I hope I'm making sense here. I'm trying to say that I do find the scales very accurate when you're trying to lose weight, in the way that I'm trying to lose weight anyway. So I'll leave it there, and as I said, leave it in the comments below what you think about what I've talked about, and any other questions or video requests. I do want to do more what I eat in a day videos, which I've done one if you haven't seen it already. And I also have had a request about talking about like a sit down video about running, so I think I will touch on that too very shortly as well. But yeah, any other requests or comments or anything else, or any motivating or nice comments, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. It keeps me wanting to keep at this, and I will leave it with my belly shot and see you